Johnson in off the bench. Runner won't go. Bench. Although Nance getting ready to check back in. And we got a foul going against
Carolina has not gotten the shots that they want.
Indiana getting a good. Jackson Davis not quite 100% himself. 2 games ago in their win over Little Rock, played but only 18 minutes in their win. DeMarco Dunn and Race Thompson got a piece of it. And a big 3 goes down as the Davis shot from the field. Both of them makes 3s. Wow, Xavier Johnson, the 5th. Johnson in some traffic. 9-6, including a win in the 1981 National Championship game.
Trace Jackson Davis away from the bucket, but where do they go for scoring?
Up for 36 from the floor. Puff Johnson, no. Bacot misses the follow. Spinning in on Bacot, loses it, and then commits a foul, and that'll be Jackson Davis. And the lay-in for Jordan Geronimo. The expectations are certainly high for the Indiana Hoosiers.
Well, I think Indiana produced Jackson Davis coming back for yet another year.
But North Carolina, to start this game, Davis, he has to touch the ball because Carolina's doubling, and early on they've let the
Trimble behind the back, gets the shot off and knocks it down. A freshman with
against this Indiana defense.
The double leaves Hood Schifino open, and the Love around Geronimo and his foul. Well, they're in the bonus already, which helps. Nance, in effect, Western, and he says Nance is the nicest kid in the world. You know, the rest of the group went to a national.
Aggressive as a scorer. Great move.
You mean aggressive as a scorer like Trace Jackson Davis is? Nance banging with Thompson. Off the glass and good.
One-on-one in the post.
And Nance is open for a corner 3 as the Heels take the lead.
Pete Nance can help off of Race
Thompson. And again, Nance delivers.
Well, he can make a turnaround jump.
Yeah, but not the last.
Not the last. Far from the last.
North Carolina's played in
here. Black deciding to come back for another year with the Heels. Jackson Davis got fouled on the way up. Tomorrow night on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Sure, any team in the country has played better to start the season than Chris Beard.
Taffel tied up at 22, but not for long. Galloway with a beautiful Nance. And a travel. Again to his strong side. And the follow.
Well, that is. Does Leaky Black go double?
The reverse. And now Johnson ahead of the pack.
Everywhere on the defensive end.
So at the line, Johnson. Now 6 guys, Jay, really dominating the minutes for the Tar Heels.
Well, if you recall, Dan, at the end of last season.
Turnover, forces it to Galloway, who lays it in. Great play. Geronimo knocks it away. Johnson to Galloway.
Which is difficult, and they've had a hard time getting it here into Armando Bacot.
Yourself, how do you feel about open shots? In the offense.
So let me ask you, Jay, the 2 losses not with Manic is now Nance. Runner for Johnson. What do you see there? One-on-one with the freshman Renew, and Bacot wins football playoff rankings. Don't miss it. Renew. And another rebound for DeMarco Dunn steps into a wide open.
Xavier Johnson.
1 of 2 in Towers. He comes out to start the second half. Black with a drive, but he missed the layup.
Jackson Davis.
And the lefty up and over Nance, making it look easy. Guys try to get the other one that third. And there it is.
And our guards have to take shots that they can actually make.
There's some top 3. And boy, Jackson Davis, he's got so many ways to get you in trouble.
Well, isolated.
Jackson Davis now guarded by Nance. And Nance steps in behind the back, banks it in. Boy, he's got a lot of different ways to score.
He can great dunkers in NBA history.
In transition. It rattles. Jackson Davis lays it in, and it's the Miller Kopp leans in, and 2 more for the Hoosiers.
To 6.
Wow, what touch there by Jackson Davis in assist percentage. So it is not a strength of theirs. As Dunn gets a float.
Kind of further out on the floor. Every dribble, that's a 2 or 3 dribble drive, got all the way to the other side.
Johnson the pull-up. Yes. Jackson Davis for the rebound. And Puff Williams have been raised, but more needs to be done.
And every dollar.
If you're looking for great basketball and a great cause, Malik Renew, lots of patience and up and over Nance. Oh. Friday, an NBA doubleheader on ESPN. 7:30 Eastern with Stephen A's telecast on ESPN2, and then it's multiple roles.
And he can stretch it because he can shoot the ball.
Renew the handoff back to Galloway. Floats it up and in. Boy, that was nice. Fishers. And Renew can't get it to full. All on the same team. Love, yes.
Tough take.
And he'll finish it. He and Love got a little tank. Bates into the chest of Puff Johnson, and that'll be an offensive down. And the follow will go for Bacot.
Bacot.
Galloway takes the handoff, floats it up, second time.
As Indiana's been, you're going to pick up a few fouls. Good pass.
Wow, Nance with a nip. Wow, that's one way to do it. You know, it's a game that feels like it's more 8.
And career well over 80. He and R.J. Davis, 2 of the better free throw shooters North Carolina's ever had.
They've got 80 players who have scored 1,000 points, and they
by Galloway again.
Tipped it away, gets it back, and finishes. Jackson Davis makes it look easy. Guys who can step up and help the core players.
Yeah, Geronimo comes into the game, gives really good athlete.
Line. What a pass. And another one. Thompson. Yes! Stuffed at the rim. Got it back. This week, next season. Wow. Deep one and a much needed one for Love. It wasn't running when it should have been. Johnson. For the Indiana.
They don't just blast off it into trouble. Good pass.
Bacot from Love. Nance initiates the contract and for Trace Jackson Davis.
That's why he's a first-team preseason All-American.
But maybe one of the best teams in America. Second-ranked Texas, and then Seton Hall at Kansas. And
Đường chuyền xuất sắc. Người vừa phá bóng là Sergio